time.
All right. Morning, everybody.
Morning.
It is exactly 8:30 a.m. on November 6, 2023. We have a Commissioners Court special meeting today. I'll let the record show that Commissioner Karbowski, Commissioner Arthur, Commissioner Whitmire are present. Commissioner Wilson has a doctor's appointment this morning that he can't miss. So we have this for the court. We have a quorum established. So let's get busy. First item up on the special agenda is Mr. C. I don't see Harold on there, but number one is consider and approve an order granting a discretionary exemption from bidding in accordance with Local Government Code 262.024A3, an item necessary because of unforeseen damage to public property for repairs to the Dayton Annex. And Catherine, what have you got on that one?
Yes, sir. So it seems, based on what I know from Harold, that they have someone that has gone in and is kind of looked through and said, yeah, they can do the work on this property. Now, there is an exemption that circumvents Chapter 262 in this type of scenario. It's under 262.023, I believe you just read it. When
is it 023 or 024?
024, excuse me, at A3. Specifically, when these repairs would exceed $50,000, there is an exception. There is unforeseen damage to public property. Now, that does require you, if it is approved, to all sign and execute an order saying that this is, in fact, discretionary exemption that you're willing to approve.
Okay. And what's your recommendation?
In order to move forward with the repairs to the Dayton Annex, I would
okay.
Make a motion to approve.
Second. Got a motion from Bruce, second from David to approve. Is there any further discussion? Call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. And that motion does carry. Thank you, gentlemen. Number two from Mr. Gott, consider and approve travel advance for Ms. Chambers in the amount of $217.90. You're going to go to a conference.
Yes, and I won't be here next week. That's why Darian's watching me do this.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
I might zoom in for part of it, but I won't be able to be here.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion from Bruce, second from David. Further discussion? Call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion does carry. Thank you, gentlemen. Number three from Ms. Soliday. Come on up, Melinda. Consider and approve the acceptance of roads in the River Ranch 2 Investments LLC development, particularly Section 3, Phase 2 of the LJA project number 2973-0313B, 6.1. Also to be included is the consideration of a 2-year warranty period. The LJA letter of substantial completion is attached in the packet. So it sounds like y'all done your diligence through this.
Bruce and I did the walkthrough. I did receive a copy of the road bond on Friday, so I have it. So it's all taken care of. They only had 2 spots that needed to be repaired, and they were just on the curbs. The roads look fine.
Okay.
I thought they did.
Will do.
I wish all subdivisions look like that.
Yeah, I know they're really
nice.
Yeah.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion from Bruce, second from David to approve. Any further discussion? Call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. And that motion does carry. Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay.
Thank you, Melinda. Number 4 from Commissioner Arthur, consider and approve final plat on the Tarkington Timbers subdivision.
Well, this is a target. We've already approved most everything there, and then the LJA has approved it. The only thing that they're recommended was a pump station, and they're agreed that they're going to do a pump station. We don't have any regulations for a pump station, but the things that we've talked about is maintenance contract and an agreement to the permit department can come out and inspect it anytime they want to. And I just don't see, I don't think it's fair to hold them up 3 months until we come up with some regulations.
Is there any kind of alternative supply that might be concerned? In case, you know, a hurricane, something, the first thing we're gonna need to be electricity. Is there a portable generator or something set out there at that location?
There is not, but if we need to, we can put one. But the thing about this pump is it's only pumping what's left over after the rain, because it's got an emergency, the detention ditch flows out and everything. All this pump is going to do is pump the water out of the detention after the rain. So it's really
so as an overflow, it can overflow and continue to.
Yes, sir. Nothing will change except for after the rains, it pumps the water out just because of it's flat land and we just couldn't make the water flow out. We needed the volume to hold the water, and then the pump will pump everything out. And we size the pump and everything according to.
Okay, so this is your deal's been helped up because of this.
Yes, sir. And it's nothing to do with it's the builder that's they're putting really nice homes in out here, and they're a big corporation, and they just needed a okay on the pump is blessing on the pump, and that's all they need, and they will not close or sign off on it until.
So you don't even have to have a pump, you have a spillway, right?
Yes, sir. We do have a spillway and everything. It's just they don't want the detention full of water, so the pump just pumps it out after the big rain. That's all it is.
Let me ask you, who are your builders that you have out there?
It's K. Hovnanian Homes, and they're a nationwide builder, and they're buying the whole project.
Okay.
They're doing it in 3 different phases, but they won't. This is all we're waiting on.
How many homes total?
42.
Okay.
And they're doing 12 on the first take. And they're doing between $350,000 and $450,000 homes out there. Really nice homes, you know, right across the street from the high school. So
yeah,
it's going to be really nice. And you know, they're a big corporation, and they've got to have all their I's dotted and T's crossed. And this is really the last thing that's holding us up.
Make a motion to accept it.
I'll second.
You got a motion from Bruce, second from Greg to approve. On any further discussion?
I wrote approve with the voluntary addition of a pump station. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I would like for y'all to come up with some plans for this pump station, just to keep it all above board.
It has.
Yeah, he's got plans for it, and got the agreement.
Yeah, well, I mean, just the operating procedures and how it will function and when. Because somebody's going to ask a question, and I don't want to be walking into a dark closet on this.
Right,
And basically like an operator's guide.
Yeah.
You know,
well, that was approved.
By MDA.
Well, when I handed you everything the other day, not just the letter, but there was the gallons per minute, and it has the box and everything everything comes on automatic. All that was already done.
Got that.
Okay.
I'll give that to you to file.
Yeah, just as long as Lee has it, that way somebody can look it up if they don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Everything's on all the specs. Everything's on there. Everything's done professionally. It's all there.
Yeah, and then the maintenance side of it too.
Yes, sir. We have the maintenance contract, and the guy's a local guy, and he's got everything on there where he's going to quarterly come in and pump out the silt and you know, anything he's got on there where he's got he'll be there within 48 hours if minimum if anything goes wrong with the pump.
Now, is there a POA there that takes care of the cost?
No, sir. They're forming the builder. We were going to form one, but the builder wants to do the wrong. So we're going to be responsible for that pump until they get their HOA formed, and then the
Okay.
HOA will be responsible from then on.
Okay.
But we
Yeah.
will take care of it, and we will be responsible for it until they get all that.
Yeah.
We got that in the contract, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
I just want to make sure because somebody's going to ask the question.
yes,
I
sir.
mean, and they might ask me and I'm like, okay, well,
Well, at least it does have a spillway.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's not really gonna affect anything with, you get a whole bunch of rain, it's gonna go on out, but once it's gone, it will do its job and pump it out.
And I would urge us to continue on with the new rules and regulations on.
I have LJA working in, if nothing else, right away on the detention.
Yeah.
They are doing that right now.
we did have a little discussion with them late last week. Okay.
But we do need to
Yeah.
get that done too.
Okay. All right. Well, we got our discussions done. I believe we have a motion from Bruce, second from Greg to approve. Call for a vote. All in favor, say aye. Likewise, nay. That's carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being
y'all's
here.
time. I know y'all helped us out doing this special meeting for us.
All right.
We really appreciate your time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
Next one's number 5 from County Attorney's Office. Consider and approve a second extension and modification of the solid waste disposal contract between Liberty County and Frontier Waste. And it looks like we need to probably take an executive session.
I would ask that we go into executive session either with under 55 1.017 consultation with attorney, or even 55
0725.
deliberation regarding the contracts being negotiated.
Well, let's just use them both.
Perfect.
Okay. All righty. I need a
Make a motion to go into executive session.
Yeah.
Second.
motion. Okay. Motion to go into executive session under 551.071. Consultation with attorney, and 551.0725, which is deliberations regarding contract being negotiated. Have a motion from Bruce, a second from David. Any further discussion? Call for a vote. All in favor of moving to executive session this time?
Aye.
Likewise, nays. And that motion does carry. It is now 8:42. Well, that's daylight. 8:42 a.m.
Appreciate y'all coming over. Well, I'm going to be taking, so y'all feel set.
All right, Cal, you can punch the. All right. It is 9:28 a.m. We're out of executive session back in the regular session. And our discussion is about receiving advice from council regarding the second extension modification of the contract for solid waste collections for 1 year.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what our consideration was going to be, but we have a different consideration now. So we need to state our consideration, what the cost will be.
I make a motion, we approve an extension of the contract for 90 days with the conditions of the $59 for over 5 tons. And Mondays and Tuesdays will be on call pickup.
And receipts.
Mhm.
And receipts.
And the receipts.
Okay, $59 over 5 tons.
Tons, yes.
And the county will be less per ton.
Okay,
Over 5 tons per ton, $59 per ton, over 5 tons.
Well, I thought it was the single, just $59 over.
be open on Wednesdays and
It's per Monday and Tuesday on call,
Monday.
per ton over 5 tons.
So if it's only 1 ton, which a lot of them are, it's 150.
If it's 7 tons, it's.
So it's $59 per ton and
Okay.
it's double over 5 tons.
No, just $59 per ton.
Over 5
per
tons.
each ton after 5 tons.
Okay, got it.
There you are.
And open Mondays and Tuesdays on call. And what was the third part?
they furnish us receipt.
And the county will do everything they can to,
Is it what?
everything they can to do away with too much compacting.
Correct, minimize compacting.
Yeah.
But this will give us 90 days to work on that and get this thing. Because I mean, if we're not over compacting, we don't have to worry about the charge anyway.
Exactly.
So,
Okay.
but I can always see before the trucks get out here, and I'm getting off a deal of it'd be a little bit heaping because the truck's late or something, and they go out there and pack that. Right. Anyway, I second that motion.
So what are you gonna do with it if they're over full?
Charge it.
Huh? Charge it over the top.
Well, they got to tarp them anyway.
We have to
Who
borrow,
tar?
I say, well,
The dumpsters are designed to be level full.
Yeah.
Do what?
They're designed to be level full.
Well, the only reason they would be over full basically is if there was a problem getting a pickup or something like that.
And that's where the tarp comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got a second.
Yeah.
Got a motion from Greg, second from Bruce. Okay, Lee, would you like to read back?
Motion to approve second extension and modification of solid waste disposal contract between Liberty County and Frontier Waste for 90 days with the condition of $59 per ton over 5 tons, and will be open on Monday and Tuesdays on call, and Frontier will furnish receipts. The county will minimize the compacting. Did I get everything?
Well, you got it.
And do we need a motion to go out for bids too?
That's a separate.
I believe we can put that on the next
Yeah,
agenda.
that'd be a separate. I don't.
I would like to see how this works out.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's gonna work out good.
You know, I mean, you got 90 days, for
Yeah.
bid. You got 90 days to go out for bids, but I'd kind of like to give it a shot and see how this
Yeah.
works out.
I'd like to go out for bids and see what we can get.
Okay, well, the thing is, I worry about the budget
Yeah.
because we're already in the budget
Yeah.
cycle. I can't increase it, so if we go out for bids and get bids that are an overage of what our current contract is, then I gotta find some money somewhere. That's my point.
It's gonna be over when the extra $59.
Oh, yeah,
Not if we.
but it's not exorbitant. My point is, it's not an exorbitant overage because it's each occurrence. The other portion of this would be, who does your compacting? You got an operator out there that's the same operator all the time,
Pretty much.
pretty much?
I mean, we got people signing it up, but they get vacation holidays.
Yeah.
To sign my folks up.
I mean, I think if that's what I did all the time was compact, I think I'd probably get an idea.
I got a feeling you know what's happening. You have some dumps that they'll wait until it gets up there and then they'll hit it down a little bit. Then you have some operators that go in and they'll compact that one dumpster several times during its
Layers.
layers, and that's what's causing the wet, not just that final.
Right.
The only time we compact it is when it's over the top and we gotta have room.
Yeah.
Okay. I might like to go out there and do that for a while.
it was a new one.
All right, we got a motion from Greg, second from Bruce, with the contents of the motion as Lee stated. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor say aye. Likewise, nays. That motion does carry. Thank you, gentlemen.
Make a motion to adjourn.
It's funny, I already had that kind of written on here. That would go. Got a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor say aye. David.
Okay.